Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year to you. It is 2023, and it is time to build a thriving life. It's time to focus on health. It's time to focus on thriving instead of surviving. It's time to put the last few years behind us and really build something for the future and start dreaming again. So I'm super excited because I'm kind of launching something, and I've been doing this over the last 8 years. And I really just want to create a smaller niche for it, I guess, so to speak, right? So I've decided to create something called Mission 500. And what Mission 500 is, it's about helping 500 friends, family, strangers, right, learn how to save first, invest next, and build for their future. Now, if you're just watching this for the first time, my name is Jennifer Abbs. In 2014, I had a gorgeous baby girl, and I didn't want to go to work anymore. I didn't want to miss her moments. I didn't want to miss the coos. I didn't want to miss the first walk, the first talk. And so I made the decision to join a home-based business. I made the decision because I just wanted to make $500 a month, because I knew if someone could show me how to make $500 a month, I could make as much as I wanted to, because I was coachable. I was determined. I burned the boats. I wasn't willing to go back to my career. I wasn't willing to get a job, because I literally, my daughter's standing right there. Like, I literally have spent the last 8 years building, thriving several businesses from my kitchen table. And it's a phenomenal feeling. And I'm committed to helping other families get that freedom lifestyle that they so badly desire. I talk with so many people who want to spend more time with their friends, want to spend more time traveling, want to spend time writing a book, want to spend time flipping houses, want to spend time doing what they're so passionate about. And so many of them are struggling working in their business that they forgot how to work on it. And if we can't work on our business, and we can't take that 35,000-foot view of the business, right? There's only 3 things in business that you need. I mean, you need customers, you need clients, you need leads. Everyone needs leads. You need sales, right? You need leads, you need sales, and you need reoccurring customers. People at Walmart go to Walmart. People at McDonald's continue to go to McDonald's. If you have a home-based business, then you need those customers to continue to make a purchase each and every single time. Now, I've been on the space for 8 years, primarily finding all of my amazing clients, customers, whatever you want to call them, here on the Facebook platform. I am streaming through several platforms right now. And it's been an honor. It's been an honor. I'm still in touch with some of my clients, Jandy, who made $9,000 after working with me one-on-one. We have several people that have just gone on. She just had another cash sale last week. We were just talking on Facebook, and she's just done a phenomenal job because she paid for my coaching and she applied everything. She didn't miss a call. She took notes. And I charged a lot of money back then. And so what I'm doing now is I'm doing it a little bit differently. There's something called the Club Life Society, and we've created that with a group of my very best friends who have been with me in several businesses over the last few years, because I'm personally committed to helping each and every one of them get what they want out of their home-based business without chasing leads and sales, without spending all day on social media, without worrying about what to post and what to say. Those are the 2 things that people worry about, and they're in their head so much about what do I post and what do I say that they never actually build a business, right? They're working in it, but not on it. So over the last 8 years, I have spent over $200,000 on private coaching, mentorship, sales, you name it, I've bought it. And I really want to give back to people who are so committed like I was. Friends, when I joined my first business, I didn't have any money. In fact, I had just lost a huge investment, and there was no way that I was going to jump head into another opportunity. And my mentor came to me and said, what if I help you find the money and I show you how to generate X amount of dollars online? It was $10,000 back then. And he helped me. He helped me find the money. I borrowed it from someone on a promissory note. I did everything he told me to do. I shadowed him and his sales conversations until I was able to duplicate it for myself. And in 6 months, I made $10,000. In the 7th month, I made 20. And in the 9th month, I made 30 in a single month because I had built the pipeline and I had followed my mentor all the way into my finish line, which was 6 figures in my first year. Now, I have had so much training and so much coaching. And what I see a lot of people stuck with is learning without earning. People are stuck in personal development and they're not applying anything that they're learning. Oh, I read 52 books a year. Fantastic. You're broke. So if we're not learning how to implement the material, then it doesn't really matter how many books you've learned because you're not actually taking the information and applying it. Like we did in school. You had a teacher that taught you, you applied it, you took a test. Home-based business ownership is no different. You have a teacher, you do what they tell you to do, you apply it and you get a result. What I have come to found is everyone and their mom thinks that they're a teacher because they made $5 one time on a system, and now they're trying to sell you a system that they don't understand themselves. So if you can't conceptualize, if you don't know the alphabet A to Z, you can't sell the alphabet A to Z. So I'm here to share with you. I did a video. You're more than welcome. It's actually in my stories where I show you the awards of the last 3 businesses that I was in. Outside of that, I did my own personal coaching, so I didn't reward myself. But my last 3 companies and the awards I got for being a leader, for being a producer, for being part of the community and being recognized. So I am who I say I am. People have joined me without ever getting on the phone with me because you can go back through the last 8 years and see I am who I am. So with that being said, a few months ago, I joined a brand new company, and it's products and it's services. But now that I've been a member of this company for so long, there's something that I see there that I'm really, really, really excited about. And it's really taking what I've come to know and understand and learn as a professional home-based business owner, as someone who does this full-time, part-time hours around my family, around my life, really building systems and processes so that I can create duplication within another business owner, and taking that with the membership side of our company, which allows, it's really created to help families save $4,000 or more per year, having fun and doing the things that you're already doing. So let me talk a little bit about that membership. So that membership is $65. Now, I pay for an Amazon membership. I pay $100 and I think it was $39 this year just to get free 2-day shipping. With our membership, you get VIP pricing on all of our products, which I'm not even going to talk about at this point. You get travel deals. You get, what I love about it, for example, is it really allows me to create that savings account without living a life where I have to sacrifice and not spend money. So let me give you an example. Most Americans are consumers. We are taught to watch commercials and be sold on products. If you agree, type in the chat, I agree. You can take a look at your bank account and you can take a look at what you're spending and recognize, yeah, I'm a consumer. Like, I'm definitely a consumer. 100% I'm a consumer. But what I did in my career with a 401k, with my investment, is the company took the money out before I saw it. So I created wealth. I pulled it out twice and used it to invest in other business opportunities that bought my time back. What if you could pay for a membership, and every time you saved money, because you were already going to do it anyway, you transferred that money into an account and you allowed that account to grow over time, and over time you invested into a business. Now, businesses do not need to cost, for example, my first business was $20,000. The business I invested in this time was only $2,000, so fraction of the cost. But to join something similar like what I do, it's only $50, and you really learn how to be a home-based business owner. There's all kinds of ways, but what I really want to help you learn is, one, is home-based business opportunity for you? Because if you can't manage your time, you cannot manage a business, and you won't make any money, and you'll blame the business owner or the business, right? So Club Life Society membership is designed to help the average family save $4,000 per year doing things you're already doing. Things like buying gas. Do you buy gas? If you want to save money on gas, then the Club Life Society membership would be for you. Do you buy food? Some of you are using things like HelloFresh or DoorDash to have food brought to your front door. If you do that already, I want you to consider messaging me and getting on our membership, because you're already spending the money, which means it's already in your budget, right? And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, then what we really have to do is teach you how to save the money so that you can invest it in the future, right? And if you've got kids, it's a big deal to teach these kids how to invest these days, because that's a whole nother tangent. Anyway, I digress. Let me give you another example. I took my kids to the zoo. I logged into my membership. I bought my zoo from home, which allowed me to bypass the line at the zoo. I went right up, scanned my ticket, walked in, and saved $10 per person. There was 4 of us, so that saved $40. Now, is $40 a lot of money? Depends on who you ask. But I immediately took the $4 and put it into my investment account. So now I have $40 to run my business, do whatever I want to do that buys me my time back when I was already taking my children to the zoo. Does this make sense? Let me give you another example. I paid $3 for a $25 restaurant gift card worth $25. So I can still take my kids out to a restaurant, teach them how to be in a restaurant in public. I don't know about you, but I didn't get to go to a lot of restaurants as a kid because we didn't really have the money. But for $3, I got a $25 restaurant gift card. I still get to take my kids out and have a great time, and I can transfer that balance into an investment account and start growing my savings account. Now, your savings account, you can do whatever you want with it. My personal recommendation is invest in things that are going to grow your income. It's what we were never taught in school. But friends, I have learned it and applied it over the last 8 years, and I really haven't talked a lot about this part of the business. And now for $65 a month, not only do you have a vehicle that's going to allow you to save $4,000 a year minimum. I'm pretty sure I've already saved that, probably in like the last 4 months, right? I took my kids to Maui. I bought it through the membership. The amount of money I saved is bananas, because I paid through a private portal, right? They can't compete with Expedia. They can't compete with Priceline. They can't compete with Hotels.com. They don't have to, because we only serve our members and our community, and it's $65 a month. So let me ask you, would you pay $65 a month to not only learn how to save and how to invest from 6 and 7 figure professionals who have been doing it, way longer than I have. I've only been here for 8 years. I'm following mentors who have been here upwards of 20 years in the industry, upwards of $8 million, 2 of my favorite humans in the world, 3 to live here, are making 6 figures per month by applying the same exact principles. But here's where they started: by saving their money. And if you take a look around, families must save first to invest second. And there are several families that have savings and have money. I was one of those families, and I wanted to generate passive income. So I got started as a real estate investor, but there are better ways. Real estate's phenomenal, but with technology and where it's gone, and social media and the different platforms and people buying information now more than ever, you can actually create a digital asset as opposed to a physical tenants and toilets, and generate passive income so much quicker. And I'm a product of that product, but it starts with saving money. So if that sounds like something that you'd like some information on, all you need to do is send me a message. Like I said, I'm on a mission to serve 500 families, teaching them how to first save, second invest safely. I have been taken advantage of 3 times, one by a personal close friend, because I didn't know what I didn't know. And so, really following mentors sometimes is following what they did wrong. And my friends, I have failed so hugely over the last 8 years, which is why I have the results I do, because I'm really not afraid to fail. The worst case for me is I go get a job and I'm not going to get a job. So that's like everyone has a rock bottom. Jen's rock bottom is retail. Like if I walk into a retail store and I'm locked in there, like I felt like I was for 25 years, 10 freaking hours a day, I am not willing to put myself through that anymore. But I didn't have the opportunity to learn on $65 a month how to actually have a professional home-based business, how to get leads and sales without worrying about what to say and what to post. In fact, my business is not at all even dependent on likes and comments and engagement. It's not. I can if you take a look, I was very absent in December and my income didn't take a dip because I have multiple streams and I have systems managing my business because I'm working on my business instead of in my business. And I want to give you guys those tools. So for $65 a month, you're going to save up to $4,000 per year doing things you're already doing: gas, groceries, the movie theater. The movie theater is insane. I still haven't taken my kids. Every time I log in back there, I'm like, oh, we need to go to the movies. But I have a 1.5-year-old, just not willing to take him yet. I digress. Disneyland, Universal Studios, the zoo, again, $10 per person may not sound like a lot of money, but let me ask you this. If you found $10 on the street, would you pick it up? You would. You would pick it up. You'd be crazy not to. And then you go spend it on crap instead of putting that into an investment that's going to buy your time later on. And it's the best gift that we can teach our kids is money management and time management so that they can have a better life. They can have more than we were able to have because we're learning through other people, right? So I want to invite you to take a look at that membership. With that membership next week, I am actually going to share with you the one thing that I use in my business each and every single time that I desire massive results quickly. I apply this one thing and it changes everything. And when you learn it, by the way, I used to charge $1,000 a month for this system. And I'm going to give it to you as part of just being a Club Life Society member. So you're going to come into the group. You're going to be part of our group. You're going to learn from professional home-based business owners how to actually implement professional systems so that you get paid. So in the beginning, what I tell my new people is if you treat this like a job and do everything I tell you to do, you're going to have a paycheck on Friday, right? And that's going to require getting uncomfortable, my friends. If I went and got a job right now in a brand new industry, let's pretend like I wanted to be a nurse and I didn't need schooling. Let's just pretend. If I were to become a nurse, am I not going to have to do some things that are going to be a little bit uncomfortable until they become comfortable? You got to get over that fear of what if and move through it because your dreams are on the other side of it. Your goals are on the other side of it. The house, the cars, the business, the books, whatever it is that you want your life to give you meaning is on the other side of doing that thing that scares you. But it's not so scary when you're doing it with a group of people who have already done it. We've already done it. I'm following mentors who have made 7 figures because I haven't. I don't even know what it's like to manage 7 figures, but it freaks me out. But I'm excited because I know I've got Muzaffar and Jesse and Isaac and Austin that have my back saying, Jen, don't go buy the Maserati yet, right? We got to do it strategically. Money is a beautiful tool when it's used correctly, and money will keep you broke when it's used incorrectly. And if you're using money to buy a quick retail therapy, right? Food therapy, consumer therapy, and you're living paycheck to paycheck, then we need to reevaluate our money. Because business is nothing but success systems and success principles, and it is not It's not hard. It's easy. And one of the things that I've come to realize, which is why I've personally spent over $200,000 into my personal coaching, is because when people pay, they pay attention. And when you give the information for free, no one does anything with it. And I have been giving this information away for free for several years. I've also charged private clients who went on to make a ton of money in the online space with the one trick that I'm going to teach everybody next week inside of my private group. And you get access to it for $65. And I will personally show you how you can use this each and every single day, week, or month so that you can save either $4,000 or more. And then I would love to show you, it may not be my business, but I'm telling you, being a home-based business owner allows me freedom. It allows me time. It allows me my own schedule to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. It allows me to help my friends. It allows me to help my family. I've co-authored a book. Like, I've done so many incredible things over the last 8 years. And if I would have stayed in my career, I would still be stuck in that same career. So I would love to give the opportunity to work with you one-on-one, and at a price point that everyone can afford. And when used accurately, you're going to save $4,000 or more per year. Again, I've already saved that amount of money because I love to have fun. I do not want to sacrifice fun to build a business. I am definitely interested in sacrificing my time because all I'm doing is getting it back with my daughters, and I'm teaching my daughters how to do the same thing. Being a home-based business owner has been a huge, huge blessing for me and for my family. And I want to give back in a way that's meaningful. And I feel like in today's economy, $65 a month is a pretty great membership to be a part of, that I'm going to personally show you how to save the $4,000 per year or more. And depending on how aggressive you are, some of us are going to go on to earn 6 figures in our first year within this organization. And I love the opportunity to work with you on that. So without further ado, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a great day. And if you want to chat further, just comment below or shoot me a DM. Have a good day.